Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mac here with another tech talk for ZeroTech Optics. If you are wondering why I'm full kit, it's because I just got back from the range where you should have been training. Didn't see you there.
Shame.
And I was training with this. This is our THRIVE HD full-size reflex. This is our most popular red dot sight. It comes in a few different variations. It's got a lot of features packed into this small package, and I'm going to tell you all about it. For starters, this red dot features an AR lens coating. Basically what that means is it improves clarity and reduces glare. If you've watched some of these before and are familiar with our product, you know people love the quality of the glass on our red dots. There's no tinting, there's no distortion. When you look through this at your target, you actually see what your target looks like with your naked eye. The THRIVE HD Reflex Sight is going to come in 3 different options. You have a standard red dot, a green dot variant, and a multi-reticle. The green and red dot are going to come in a 3 MOA Dot, nice and crisp with 11 different brightness settings. And the multi-reticle is going to have 3 different options. It's going to have the 3 MOA Dot, the 3 MOA Dot in the middle of a bigger circle that's 40 MOA, or just the 40 MOA circle with no dot in the center. All these reticles feature 90 MOA of elevation and windage adjustment that's adjustable via a T10 Torx head on the top and side shown here. This is a full-size pistol optic with a large objective window. The lens hood is just proud of the lens itself. We have a good friend of ours who loves to absolutely demolish all of our dots on plate racks, steel targets, anything like that to test them. He has yet to break one, as you can see here. I also love to run this as a either top mount or offset on an AR. It's perfect for that as well. I am a full-size red dot kind of guy. I don't do a lot with micros. I absolutely love the window in the field of view that you get with a THRIVE HD. I'm running the green dot right now on this TWC9 from Jacob Gray. I also have the multi-reticle on a lot of my pistols. Absolutely love taking this red dot on any of my handguns to the range. Some features about the dot, and this will be true across any of the SKUs, whether you have red, green, or the multi. It has 2 controls, plus and minus. Obviously, plus if you want brighter, minus if you want less. It's going to have 11 different brightness settings, including 3 on the bottom for night vision. To turn it on, simply tap the plus or the minus sign, and it'll turn on the brightness setting you last had it on. And to turn it off on the green or red single dot, press and hold either the plus or minus. On the multi-reticle, you'll need to hold the plus dot to turn it off for about 3 seconds. So the order of operations for the multi-reticle is just slightly different than on the single dot options. You can turn this one on the same as the others just by pressing either the plus or the minus button, and it'll pop right on. However, you are going to use the minus button in order to change your settings by holding it, so that will not turn it off. You can still use it to go up and down in brightness, obviously, but in order to change from one reticle to the next, if we're starting on the single dot with the 40 MOA dot around it, you are going to hold that for about 3 seconds. It will then shift to the single dot. If you hold that for another 2 to 3 seconds, it will shift to the 40 MOA circle with no dot, and then hold it for 2 seconds more just to go back to where you started with the 3 MOA dot in the center and the 40 MOA dot on the outside. And then in order to shut that one off, just make sure you hold down the plus button for 3 seconds. And it'll be off. And then whenever you tap either plus or minus, it'll come back right to the brightness setting you had it on. This is a side-mounted battery optic, so no need to remove the sight in order to change out your battery. It is shake awake, so that's going to help you save battery throughout the year. It has up to 50,000 hours on a mid setting. We recommend changing it once a year. Your birthday is a great reminder to do that, but with that shake awake setting, you can leave it on so it's ready when you are, but it still is going to conserve some battery. Like all the optics in our lineup, this is shockproof and waterproof, and this is going to operate in temperatures from -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 148 degrees Fahrenheit, so you're pretty much covered. Now, as for the footprints available in the THRIVE HD Reflex, it is available on an RMR footprint. By far the most common footprint out there for full-size red dots, so we went with that for this. You're going to find thousands of pistols that accept it, thousands of Picatinny interfaces, anything like that. Speaking of Picatinny interfaces, the THRIVE HD series comes included with either a high or low Picatinny RMR mount. So if you want to run this on a subgun or an AR offset, and you have a Picatinny rail or maybe on a top mount diving board, it also works great on home defense or turkey shotguns, particularly the multi-reticle version, because that 40 MOA circle is perfect for patterning a shotgun. You can choose between the high or the low mount option depending on what you want, but that comes included at no extra cost to you.
We'll give you a second set absolutely free.
Out of the box, you are going to receive your optic itself, the high or low mount, depending on which one you ordered, a rubber protective cap that fits nicely over the top, 4 different sets of screws of varying heights and sizes, a warranty and information card, a lens cloth, and a CR2032 battery. You may notice when packaged, your battery has a protective strip around the rim of it, usually yellow in color. This is a new safety requirement to prevent ingestion. Your dot will not function properly unless you remove this before installing. So please remove the safety tape before installing the dot, or it may not function or turn on properly. Guys, I know I say it a lot, but this really truly is one of my favorite optics we offer. Like I said, I am not much of a small micro dot kind of guy. I find that I lose my target versus just shooting with irons if I have a micro dot, but a big full-size red dot or green dot window allows me to stay on target while still shooting fast, switching targets, and I love that about this. I've got this on every single one of my pistols that accepts a red dot. It's been a workhorse for me. On max brightness settings, it's easily seeable in full broad daylight, and I live out west with, big open sky and all that. So if you guys are looking for an affordable and reliable red dot for your next pistol or AR offset, check out the THRIVE HD Reflex full size. You won't regret it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the Tech Talk. We hope to see you guys out of the range. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And for more information, go to ZeroTechOptics.com, and we'll see you guys in the next one.